So here we have the Vauxhall Crossland X on an 18 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. From the outside you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels. We're going to start off inside the boot area first of all. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have reversing sensors. Plenty of boot space as well, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat should you wish to increase this space even further. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some of the controls on the inside of it from there. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. Over on the left-hand side, we have the rev counter. We have the speedometer on the right-hand side, the fuel gauge and coolant temperature gauge in the centre at the top. And below that, the main trip computer, which includes, firstly, you can see the total miles of this car. They are 45,896. We have a digital readout for the speedometer being displayed there. You can change that information should you wish to, using controls on the indicator stalk for various different menus. And above that, it will show you what gear this car is in. It's an automatic, so of course we are in park at the moment. If we back out to the steering wheel, first of all, we have cruise control and speed limiter. We have a button over here to turn on the heated steering wheel as well. Over on the right-hand side, we then have your stereo and phone controls. In the center is the stereo itself. So if you want to use your phone, firstly you need to pair it up, press the phone button, and then use the touchscreen to pair your phone from there. When it comes to music in this car, we have, of course, got the radio. As you can see, we have DAB, FM and AM radio. There are other ways to listen to music in this car, of course. So we have the radio, USB input, iPod input, Bluetooth audio, and either Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, depending on what phone you have. This car has also got satellite navigation. Really nice, clear color display, as you can see. It's a very easy system to use. Working our way down from that, we have the dual zone climate control. So you can adjust the passenger temperature, the driver temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed from here. When you're happy with those settings, you can turn your air conditioning off, back on again, or hit auto. The car will now take control of the fan speed and the direction of the air to maintain the temperatures that you've asked for. You can override that manually at any time you wish to. If we press the menu button here, you will actually have a display up on your main screen, and there you can determine what direction, for example, you'd like the air to be distributed in, as well as adjusting temperatures, fan, aircon and auto. So all of the controls I just showed you are replicated up there. We've also got a heated driver seat and passenger seat, both of which have 3 separate heat settings. Underneath that we have USB inputs, 12-volt charging socket, the gear lever for the fully automatic gearbox, in front of which we have these buttons here. So we have child locks. We can turn our parking sensors on and off. This button turns off the stop and start. This car is designed to cut out when it's stationary in traffic to save you fuel. We turn that on and off from here. We can turn on and off the lane departure warning system. We can reset the tyre deflation warning system from here, and we can turn our traction control on and off as well. And then finally, we have the gear lever for the fully automatic gearbox. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Surrey Specialist Cars. We'd love to hear from you soon.